Alright, a very good morning everyone, especially viewing from Singapore, Philippines, Hong Kong, and Macau. Maganda umaga, 大家早上好. A very good morning. Welcome to Simply Nature, Healthy is Sexy, and this is JASLIN every Thursday 8 a.m. with you live in the Philippines. Alright. Again, I've always been saying to change your body, you must first change your mind. And seriously, you know, if you don't change your mind, nothing will really change because your action will be the same, and the rest of the things in your life will just remain the same. Alright, so you'll be silly to expect a different result with the same set of action. So before I start, let me recap what you have learned about last week. If you are with me last week, I'm sure that I was sharing about your face mapping. Alright, the week before I was sharing about your eye, that's a window to your soul as well as window to your health, and last week I was sharing about the face that's going to tell you much about your health that you're unaware of. And actually the spots in a different area of your health actually reflects certain problems in your body already, and you should actually send that TLC, tender loving care, to your area of the health that is giving you some problem. If you missed that sharing last week, click on YouTube, alright, and my YouTube channel, and you can actually watch it when you are free, because I shared about the 9 breakout on your face that actually speaks about the health condition that you should be actually aware of by now. So I was actually planning of doing some facial exercise, for anti-aging reason, because I realized that whenever I share a topic, I actually want to encompass an exercise so that you guys actually remember and practice during your own time. But today, I felt that before I touch on face exercise, I think that I need to explain about the outbreak in your body first, so that it actually will flow along with the topic. Actually, in today's world, you may not, or you may heard of big terms like atopic dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, skin eczema. Alright, what are these things that I just mentioned? These are literally different kind of skin outbreak, alright, that is appearing on your body. You might notice itchy patches on your hands, on your elbow, on your bend area. Later I'll share with you more about my life stories. Eczema appearing on the neck, the chest, the eyelid, the fringe of your face. People who had atopic dermatitis as young as a child, you may see the skin drier, scaling rashes, on the adult as well. And these are the conditions that make your skin turn red, itchy. Is common in today's kids. It can occur at very young age, even in months. After they are born, just some might develop into long-lasting chronic cases that will flare up periodically as young as like 2 months or 2 weeks old. And it is seriously, you have to address the issue as soon as possible, as young as they are. There are multiple causes, honestly, to this kind of skin disease, and especially, even though it is remain unknown that how are this skin issue they have developed even over the years. Hi morning Santos, hi morning Jack, thanks for watching. Some say that it's genetic. The others say that it's environmental factors. Children are likely to develop eczema if their parents had conditions such as that. So what would actually trigger them? Alright? So I am going to mention a few kind of food that are commonly allergic to this kind of health issue. Alright? Number 1, cow's milk. Why an irony, right? But the kids are always drinking milk, and most of them are coming from cow's milk. So unless you have been tested that you're allergic to cow's milk, kids do avoid that. You probably have to replace by the soya or other form of milk, to replace it. Morning Santos. So some are allergic to eggs, alright, and some are allergic to soya. It was the reverse. So kids or adults that are allergic to soya product, then you have to probably replace it by dairy milk instead of soya milk. The others are allergic to nuts, gluten, some others kind of fishes that have toxicity, high toxicity. Citrus fruits, for me, which I'm going to mention, is shellfish. Alright, so my stories goes. For me, it was seafood, my favorite food. In fact, I grew up eating abundant supply of seafood just because my dad worked in a fish merchant night market with his bosses. So every day, you know, he will bring back red garupa, red grey snapper, batang fish. If you know, my Singapore friends out there, is delicious, especially you fry it with sambal chili, right? Squid, you know, squid is sotong actually. Shrimp, clams, you know, wow, very nice if you fry with chili, you know, or you make vongole clams, you know. And also during the Chinese New Year, his boss will bless him with crabs, and that's where we will do our parents' famous and delicious chili crab. Chili crab, you know, Singapore chili crab. So literally every day we are served with seafood, either in our soup together with our vegetable, or even our porridge with fishes. Imagine I have to refrain from eating shellfish for 1 year supply. Let me share with you why. Okay, seriously, it was so hard, you know, to resist from temptation. I must make conscious effort to not even look at the seafood on the dinner table. But to sacrifice this, it was a great payoff. Alright, now I'm completely healed from eczema. Before that, I was on steroid cream for 5 years. You know, I was using the highest and the strongest form of steroid cream, you know, National Skin Center, you know what I'm talking about. At Novena site, I was on the most strongest form of steroid cream, and I was only in my 20s. But it was actually disrupting a lot of my, and creating a lot of health issue. You know, these are the side effects of steroid cream, if you don't know out there. You know, and I was very fed up, you know, when the derma doctor actually mentioned that there's no cure for eczema. I mean, somehow in my heart, I don't believe what the doctor said at that time. You know, I just wanted the healing because it was so uncomfortable. My eczema was all over my hands, you know, my elbow, you know, my kneecap, the fringe on my face, sometimes appearing on my T-zone, at the back of my ear, you know, near to my neck already. So it was very uncomfortable, especially I'm doing sales job, right? So imagine going out with redness of hands, you know, who would dare to shake your hands? If you are suffering from eczema, I totally understand the kind of, you know, feeling that you're going through, the struggle that you're going through. Not only that you're suffering from the itch, you know, from the pain, you know, sleepless night. I think it's more of the embarrassment when you're out with your friends and you're seen with all these red patches. People will have thought that you are infected with some contagious disease, but actually you are not. Wow, you know, it was a hard time going through that 5 years, you know, and in my heart, I knew there's a cure out there. So I was introduced this journey of solution with my TCM, traditional Chinese medical doctor. You know, I was introduced to this wonderful Chinese traditional doctor, and now he has shifted from Beach Road, Singapore to Malaysia. You know, his name is Mark Huang. You know, thank you if you are there listening to me. Dr. Mark Huang, you're amazing, you're fantastic. You know, you have certainly helped on my health issue, especially on my skin, alright? So, you know, I chanced upon this Dr. Mark Huang, and he taught me about how to treat my health in a proper way, the natural way, what to eat, what not to eat, together with the herbs that have given me, as well as that's where I came to know about pparsasia. You know, pparsasia was one of the great cellfood that I had in helping me to cleanse my blood. You know, it was actually one of the blood issue that resulted from my liver weakness and so on and so forth. You know, together with this combination of natural herbs and great pippa blood cleansing cell food, you know, immediately about 1 month later, alright, the red rashes over my skin, on my limbs and my neck, you know, my fringe and my T-zone, it started to dry up, and it doesn't appear new redness anymore. And you know, my immunity was built up. I knew it, and I knew it because if you are suffering from skin eczema, on and off, you will see new patches coming up, but it didn't happen anymore after a month. And you know, I avoid totally seafood, especially shrimp, shellfish, you know, to be more precise. I'm still on the fish, but fish with scale, you know, fishes with scale I should avoid, because you know the fish scale is actually to protect the toxic from entering the fishes. So better eat fish with scale, alright? So there's actually a reason for it. So but shellfish, clams, what else? Crab, squid, and honestly these are all the vacuum cleaner of the ocean, so avoid that because they actually absorb a lot of toxic as well. So to avoid that, for 1 year it was a real sacrifice, but it was all paid off, alright? So there I was searching for this solution, and I realized that there are certain things I need to avoid, you know, because at that time of my skin issue, I was actually building up my liver and my kidney, you know, as well as my blood. So to build up all these three components, while you are building, you need to eradicate some bad habits. So at that point, my bad habit was actually on seafood, shellfish, which I should be avoiding. Alright, so I've been searching on the natural way to rid off eczema, psoriasis, you know. If you need me to explain what's the difference with eczema and psoriasis, please PM me, alright? So I knew that this is something that people are looking out for, but literally eczema are the more common one in Asia right now, whether you are in the tropical area or in the equatorial area, you know. I think it got to do with the things that we're exposed to. It got to do with the food that we're exposed to. It got to do with the environment we are exposed to. And of course, I mean, as the scientists, some scientists mentioned, it's also a genetic issue, because if the parents get it, you know, very likely the next generation would also inherit that. So, you know, I found amazing way of eradicating this issue, you know, in a natural way. You know, and in fact, I found a really wonderful beetroot juice recipe. If you need it, PM me, you know, I will send you the recipe, alright? So the truth is, many people who are experiencing or who are still experiencing painful and annoying skin condition often have this you call it the congestion of actually bowel, liver, and kidney, alright, which are the main detox organs, alright? So mainly people usually suffering from congestion of bowel, liver, let me repeat, bowel, liver, and kidney. I mean, these are the organs that is helping us to detox, eliminate, eradicate toxic, right? You will take notice signs, symptoms like migraine, constipation, acid reflux are some telltale signs, you know, if you had that before your skin issue. Alright, and these are the organs are clogged with toxic, and our skin bear the elimination process. Okay, what do you mean by that? Our normal detox pattern in a human being, you know, to be more specific, is through your urination, alright, bowel movement, perspiration. Sometimes if you do cough and you have phlegm, that's one way of detox. And you have mucus, having a flu, you know, this is the way your body is detoxing. But if this five, especially your urination and your bowel movement that has to do with your kidney and your liver, is not doing well, that means you are not urinating enough because you don't drink enough water, or you are not pooping enough because you don't drink enough water or eat enough fiber. As I mentioned my episode before, you got a poor gut health, you are suffering from constipation, then that's the reason why your detoxification is coming out through your skin, because you give no help to the five that I just mentioned, the five natural way. So it actually came off from your skin already, alright? So this is even more problematic, because this toxic matter being eliminated through skin, it will going to manifest skin condition, because it's not the natural way. But thankfully, there are ingredients that will help on that, you know. I mean, a little thing like food like beets, you know, celery, you know, is going to play a big part in your health to recover from skin eczema or psoriasis. So let me share with you the two things, you know, two things to focus on to create a great condition for your skin healing process, alright? Number one, cleanse your blood. Okay, a lot of health issue caused from your blood issue, alright? When we name it, alright, high blood cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, you know, all this metabolic syndrome disease I just name it. The real cause, blood issue. So cleanse your blood. Your blood is responsible for transporting all sorts of material, nutrients to your organs, and even oxygens, to hormones, clotting factor, sugar, fats, and cells to your immune system. So there really, honestly, no need to invest in really expensive cleanse program or diet, but if you want, you can always click on our link, because we do have a very simple one that you can do it for 15 days to 30 days, just to make sure that you keep your blood clean and free from toxic and waste, whether air, food, chemical they've been using, because you are a house mom, you're always exposed with detergent. All right, I mentioned that topic. That's also on my YouTube channel, one of the episodes. All right, so your liver, honestly, and your kidney should be already doing a great job purifying your blood by removing the toxic and the breaking down of waste. So far, your best bet for purifying your blood naturally would be the best way to make sure that these organs are functioning at its peak level. Okay, so read the list that I'm going to share with you. All right, listen carefully. All right, take food that is going to help on your blood. All right, so take food that's going to help on your blood. What are the food? Fruits or vegetable that has abundance of chlorophyll. Okay, so chlorophyll, actually, what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll attached to toxic and heavy metals and remove them from your body. So you also increase your blood oxygen carrying capacity by stimulating red blood cell production. Aside from cleansing your blood, chlorophyll cleanses your liver, by preventing cancer-causing substance from attaching to your cells. All right. So what are the food that have chlorophyll? All right, broccoli, especially very green leafy vegetable, kale, lettuce. This with abundance of chlorophyll, we really need that. All right. So of course, for the Chinese way, you use red dates. I mentioned before the powerful benefits of red dates and goji berry. If you can find them, eat plenty of it. I mean, eat substantially every day, just to make sure that you have enough chlorophyll to help you on detox. Especially, you have to admit that you are always on a bad junk food diet. All right. So my friends out there, especially in the Philippines, you are lacking a lot of vegetables, and you're lacking a lot of vegetable. In fact, with a lot of chlorophyll, your vegetable here actually are not those that actually had a lot of chlorophyll. In fact, you should be looking at the leafy one. Of course, food like blueberries have a lot of antioxidants. It helps on your blood productions, building your blood. Cranberries, of course, none other than peppars. Peppars, LJ, is a form of abundance of chlorophyll. A lot of people already knew about that. You could actually Google on it, because this is from LJ, which are already known for abundance of chlorophyll. All right, great blood cleansing product. Number 2, you need to make sure that your kidney and your liver health is on its peak. All right, as I mentioned, many herbs have health benefit. However, you should avoid taking excessive one that's going to tax on your kidney. Do go the natural way. All right, I'm not saying herbs are no good, but food are the better form, because you could actually take food every day. So what are the food that are great for your liver and your kidney? Ginger. All right, mix. Do make ginger tea, ginger juice, or even slice ginger and make it in your food, fry it in your vegetable, make it in a soup base. Ginger helps to improve your body control of sugar level as well, blood sugar, right? As I mentioned, it also can help to treat non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Okay, NAFLD. Fresh or powdered ginger is up to you. Add flavor to your dishes and also your tea. Also, green tea. Green tea has high chlorophyll content as well. It has the antioxidants also to reduce the fat deposit in your liver, so that your liver can be functioning at its better performing level. All right, so the biggest benefit of green tea, drink at least 1 to 2 cups a day. Keep it warm. As I said, warm drink actually circulate blood flow as well as blood circulation. So Also, parsley, or in Chinese we call wang sui, research has been shown that parsley can help to protect your liver because of the antioxidant found in it. I'm sure not going into detail because it will be very technical. It helps to remove the kidney waste. It go to shows that parsley also has a chlorophyll content that you need. It doesn't taste good by eating raw, okay? Or usually we'll put it in a soup, then you just drink with it. So especially in dishes, even in your spaghetti, alright, some of them you will find parsley in it. But in Chinese dishes, in our Teochew way, we always put wang sui in our soup to have that herbal fragrant taste. So up to you. So the other one that actually acts as a diuretic is actually dandelion. Dandelion is a kind of flower, which is actually, I'm not too sure if it's common here, but it helps to increase the amount of water moving through your kidney. But of course, first of all, you must drink enough water, right? So you use this form of flower, dandelion, to actually make into a form of tea. Make sure you have enough water, so that the whole idea is to cleanse your kidney. So in terms, it filter out your blood. Again, you got to do your blood, it cleanse your blood. At least, one study shown that this has total beneficial on your liver function as well. So the best way is to brew it as a tea, or you could actually powder it, dry it up, powder it, also make it as your own tea. Alright, so in fact, we have been hearing, using this form of plants to make to mask on your face for anti-aging. So I'm not trying it, okay, don't quote me, but I'm sure it is good since it can be drank as a form of tea. So I mentioned, at the end of the day, we need to make conscious effort. As I mentioned last week, the telltale sign of your face mapping, what is wrong with your doing it in the form of cleansing, whether it's once a week, twice in a week, once a month. Conscious effort has to be placed, and you have to make conscious choice, like me, conscious choice not to eat seafood for 1 year. After it, it's a good payoff. Alright, the sacrifice is worth it, because then I'm done with my eczema. So if your medical doctor mentions to you that there's no cure in eczema, honestly, it's not true. Alright, there's many solutions out there. It's really about cleaning up. It's really about making sure that your body is healthy. It is at its best optimal functioning level, that it could eliminate or eradicate toxic, so it doesn't stay there. Alright, so your cells can function. It all boils down to your cellular health, and you have to make sure that you are always there on your tip-top monitoring your cellular health. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you have benefit from it. Alright, what are the two things? Cleanse your blood, your liver, and your kidney. Alright, so I categorize as two things. Alright, cleanse your blood, then cleanse these two organs, which is your kidney and your liver. Alright, then everything will fall in place. So thank you for watching JASLIN Healthy is Sexy, Simply Nature. Alright, so again, click on to the link that say follow us, follow Simply Nature, alright, on our Facebook page, on Instagram. There are more to come. If you have missed some of my YouTube program, click on the YouTube channel. Alright, so featuring on the thank you Asia Entrepreneur, right, for featuring us once again. Win our product, join our community. Alright, so that you will always be informed of the latest trend, the latest health tips. You'll not miss it. Last but not least, natural solution for skin eczema and psoriasis. Click on the link. Simply Nature, fight disease. Alright, we're here to help you. We're here to go with you and journey this difficult times, but bear with me. With that sacrifice, it is a good payoff. So thank you for watching. Signing off here. Bye.